Well, certainly I'd never thought I'd be sitting here talking to someone about being in a band for 20 years, you know?
I can't even believe we've been a band for 20 years. This is, you know, something to be proud of for sure. For me, it's hard to even remember everything we've done the past 20 years.
It's crazy just to blurt it out like MxPx is 20 years old. It's one of those things that I never thought would happen. I mean, I thought we'd go on our first tour straight out of high school. I'd come back, get some job locally, you know, and just kind of play shows on the weekend or something.
That's a long time, especially when you're 15. You know, even 10 years in, I thought, wow, another 10 years.
Didn't think it was going to go like, you know, oh, God, we can do another tour because that one went so well. Oh, we'll do another tour because that one went so well. Oh, we're selling some t-shirts and records now. What do you know?
For me, you know, just getting to grow up and travel and learn about life in such a free environment, not having a regular job.
We're in a studio. I remember that the first time we recorded our first 4-song demo with Aaron Sprinkle. I just thought, wow, this would be cool if I could do this again. You know, he's like, oh, I think you probably will.
You know, another thing that really sticks out in my mind too is, you know, we'd recorded Life in General and, you know, it was going good, and Steve Kravac ended up just mixing it without us, you know. We got a CD sent out to us on tour, cranked it up and started listening to it. I remember just going like, whoa. Like, not to be all weird, but we sound good. What the? Like, this is pretty momentous for us. Like, this is the first time we had a record that was actually produced really well, that sounded good and, you know, could kind of hold up over the years a bit. So that was really cool. I still haven't seen it right now, just sitting in that van in that parking lot, and like kids are walking to the show, and we're just sitting there blasting our new record they don't even have any idea about yet. And it ended up becoming one of our, you know, kind of our calling card record.
I guess, you know, success for us was a byproduct of our hard work, and I've always just been writing songs, promoting, and getting the word out. And I think that's why we didn't quit, because MxPx wasn't doing this for money. We weren't doing this for success. We started when we had nothing, and I'm doing this now still 20 years later with these guys, and, you know, we have something. We have a lot actually.
Being in a band can be kind of emotionally tasking. It's not sort of like a day job where you're just like, look, you know, it's not like just showing up and, well, I still get paid regardless. You know, there's so much more writing on it. You know, we get mad at each other, we get over it, and move on. You know, it's kind of like you know that you got to work it out, or else it's over. Do you want it to be over? No. Well, then you got to work it out. There's your choices. You know, so we always made the choice to work it out. You know.
Tom and Yuri, you know, we've lived together, we've grown up together from high school on.
I think the thing that's really kept MxPx together through the ups and downs over the years is, you know, we all never forgot where we came from. You know, we come from a small town, we started out playing garages, you know, now we just play in the living room. And just the things we've been through together over the years, it makes you brothers. Like, you know, you're like brothers by osmosis. You're just around each other so much that I don't know if I'd ever want to be in a different band.
A lot of some of the random things that we've done, you know, like playing up at ski mountains and stuff like that. And it was like literally like a blizzard right onto the stage, and we had heaters and stuff. And I remember we were playing all bundled up, and I looked down at my floor tom, and there's like a snowdrift like going around my floor tom and stuff. So that, you know, those are kind of the ones that stand out, you know.
There's been so many situations, especially in like South America, where we show up and the power is like coming out of the wall, and there's lightning bolts. Literally, like, you can see the bolts coming at you, and if you touch it, you'll die. The
one moment that stands out that just shocked me really was a couple years back. We were playing a festival in Japan, and you know, played a great set, walked off the stage, and there on the side of the stage was Fergie.
Yeah, Yuri took the really good one though.
Huh? You know, just sort of confused as to why she was there, and then got to talking with her, and she said, yeah, she was a fan. She used to come see us when she was younger and stuff, and that was just like, wait a second, I'm trying to do the math in my head. I mean, I don't really know how old she is, but just like, wait a second, you know, trying to work it out.
I guess, you know, the biggest thing about being a band for 20 years is we could never have done it without having as great of fans as we've had. You know, people that stuck with us through everything, you know, ups and downs, you know, questionable songs. Like, are you sure about that one, guys?
To get to record albums and play shows, to have people sing along and enjoy what we do, to share in that joy together. You know, I don't even call you fans, I call you friends.
Yeah, it's just been really, really cool. A really, really cool way to live. And a lot, you know, sometimes I talk to people like, oh man, being in a band, that's a dream job. And I think about it, it is. I mean, it's such an unusual way to live and a way to see the world, you know. Like, I literally got paid money to go to different countries and play drums for an hour. You know, it's just,
Now that 20 years is finally in the present, in focus, I can't say I ever would have imagined it being like this, but at the same time, life has been so good that all I can do is just try to enjoy it. That's what I'm gonna try to do right now, is like for these shows right now, we're just gonna enjoy the shows. We're gonna enjoy singing these songs. We're gonna enjoy playing, strumming those chords, hitting those drums.
You know, that's the biggest thing that I can take from being in a band for 20 years, is that we owe so much of it to other people's dedication to us.
it's still a blast. It really is, you know. It takes a little more coordination for me to get behind the drums these days, but once I'm there, it's like everything else falls away, you know.
I can't promise there's gonna be another 20 years, but I'm definitely not done doing music.